used to think I needed more time, more money saved, more certainty before I could actually change anything. Then I realized that time was never coming. That time was now, honestly. Sometimes you just gotta do, like, and let the chips fall where they may, and then do again and keep doing until you get to where you're trying to be. Never stop doing. So, picture this. I have a little story time. Y'all get to know me a little bit. So, this is a story time of how I moved to Mexico. And not only a story time of how I moved to Mexico, but also of why it's important to stop waiting for the right time because it's never coming, honey. Story time. This is around March of last year, 2025. My lease is coming up in June. I'm like, ooh, I've been living at the place that I was living at for 3 years at this point. So I'm ready to move. I'm like, I've gotten all I need to get from this place. In order for me to grow and expand, I gotta leave. Boom, I get laid off. And so now I'm like, how am I supposed to move in Atlanta with unemployment? Oh no. So then I'm faced with the question of moving or just renewing my lease, which obviously renewing my lease makes more sense. But I'm like, I really don't want to stay here. Like, I really don't. Fast forward, talking to the fam. And I have family that lives in Mexico. And they're like, hey, you can always come down here. And so then I start pondering because I'm like, I've visited them before. So I knew I liked it there. But I'm like, what is like what's the prices like? Like, what would that look like me staying there? And the more we talked about it, the more I was like, oh, this is possible. Like, this is, yeah, I'm doing it. So boom, I did it. Which that was a process. And when I say story time, if y'all want a full in-depth one, that's for a different day. This is gonna be a quick story time. So boom, I got laid off in March. It was either March or April. It might have been April. And I had literally 2 weeks to put in my non-renewal notice. So I had 2 weeks to decide if I was going to move to Mexico or not. Decided I was going to move. Sent in my non-renewal notice. And then boom, immediately started like, okay, now I got to start selling my stuff. I got to start figuring out what I'm going to take, what I'm not, all that. And this is in May. My lease is up in June. So I literally had like 2 months to do all this. So I do it. June roll around. Here's the plan. The plan is I'm going to drive to Mexico, right? Yay. So then I can have my car. And then I also have my dog. So it'll be easy. I can just throw her in the car. Boom. Throw all my shit in there. We off, right? It's a long ass drive. I know. Did I end up driving? No, I did not. Why? Like I said, different story for a different day. And this is decided literally probably like days before I'm set to leave. So now the question is, because at this point, stuff is sold, apartment is ready for me to be gone. How am I get there? So fly. But now I have all this shit that I thought I was going to be able to pack into my car. So figure all that out. I have 6 bags, 6 big ass duffel bags, and a suitcase, and my dog. We finally get through. Woo, we headed to Mexico. Woo. So now, at that point, I was living in Mexico, but I was unemployed. Mama gotta get a job because she got bills to pay and a dog to feed. I moved to Mexico in June, the end of June, actually on my birthday. By the beginning of July, I had a contract job. Did that, and then after that, lucked up, got a full-time job, and I've been doing that ever since. And so here we are now, a year later. Right? Crazy story. No? I don't know. Y'all tell me, was that a crazy story? If y'all want to hear the full in-depth, let me know. But I tell you that story to say, because you're like, okay, girl, what does that have to do? What does this story have to do with stop waiting for the right time? Because hear me out. Some of you might already picked it up. Let me bring it home. Because I had already wanted to travel. Travel was always something that I wanted to do. but right time. It didn't happen that way. How did it happen? I got laid off, and the question was, well, Gervais, what do you want to do? What would your higher self do? I said, shit, she would go to Mexico because guess what? She knows she's going to get another remote job. Like, she knows she's going to get another job. What are we tripping for? We had one before, we're going to get one again. And guess what? I did that. And if I had waited for everything to align, if I had waited like, oh no, I'm going to go to Mexico once I have the job and this and that, I probably wouldn't be here today. So sometimes you just got to do, man. You just got to make a plan, put that into action and do it. And that's my little 2 cents. Oh, one piece that I want to say. I stopped waiting for permission to change my life. I stopped waiting for all my boxes to be checked and everything to align. Sometimes you just got to do, like, and let the chips fall where they may, and then do again and keep doing until you get to where you're trying to be. Never stop doing. That's what I'm learning. That's what life is. But we're just waiting for that sign, waiting for everything to align, and waiting is not going to get you there. I'm going to tell you, waiting is not going to get you with the palm trees, honey. It's not going to get you there. Waiting is not going to get you here, okay? You just got to go for it. Stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for everything to align. Because sometimes God be giving it to you in ways that you don't even see. And I'll see you on the next one.